Hi to you listening. I hope that these following words will be an inspiration to you, reminding you again of your true identity, especially your identity in the one who made you and how he sees you. So, I truly hope that you will be blessed by these following words and that it will somehow just remind you again that you're special and that you are here on this earth for a reason and that you are not a mistake, but you truly were meant to be here for such a time as this. All that I am, all that I have. Listener, remember that your identity is in Christ. Son, daughter of God, let that be your mark. Let that be your spark. You know, the world can but only deprive us from our true identity. But no one ever can take that stand to acknowledge your beauty. Who but God always reminds us of our true value, our true identity throughout the Bible. You know, in the beginning, the book of Genesis, God reminds us. The word reminds you that you were created in the image of God. God Himself said, "Let us create man in our image." It must have been wow. It must have pleased God to create you. Yes, it pleased God to create you. You are not a mistake. You are meant to be here. And wherever you go, remember that you represent that image. That image that God said that let us create man in our image. You represent that image. Oh, remember the story of Gideon? God saw him as a mighty hero when he actually felt like a fool. Yet the angel of God approached him with these words, saying, "The Lord is with you, O mighty man of valor." What a description for a guy that was actually in that moment like a fool. But God, whenever you feel like you are less than, you are what then? Doesn't make you feel good, doesn't mean that God thinks the same way. He's not embarrassed of you. He's not ashamed. He's proud of you. You know what? That story of Gideon just moves me so much. That when we feel foolish, when we feel less than, that God sees us as heroes. What a description of Gideon when he felt like that or when he was like that. How much more you and I, when God looks at us, when He sees that, what a wonder it must have been when He created us. Yes, and I still think that when He looks at us, that He sees a wonder. He sees a masterpiece. So I leave these words with you and say, you're a daughter and a son of the Most High King. Therefore, don't be ashamed, but behave like one. And let that be your mark. So when anyone asks you, who are you? Remember, your identity is in Christ. And He's not embarrassed by you. He loves you.